And we are live. Welcome everyone to another Cuphead Master Quest live stream. We are here on day 4 of Beppi the Clown. Just like any other boss fight in this game, guys, part of this Master Quest, it is tough. We're still stuck on the first 2 phases. It's a 4-phase fight. We got a couple times to the 3rd phase, but we didn't really get to play it much. So hopefully tonight the goal is to get a couple times into that 3rd phase and start trying to figure that one out.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin!
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere on that one.
A real high-class bout. Here goes. A brawl is surely
Just can't seem to get into the proper rhythm here. I hate it when he attacks right off the bat. Like you haven't even gotten a chance to knock down the duck yet, and he's already making a move. I first said was just me. Stop on that. Yeah, nah.
This match will get red hot.
Gotta have a better start than that, because I'm gonna need the hit points. Wow.
This match will get red hot.
Not the greatest start so far, guys, but let's see. Let's see if we can pick it up here. I'm just gonna keep going with this one and see what happens.
A great slam and then stop. And begin!
Got to the 2nd phase and then just got inundated with like those little guys here. There was nothing we could do. Perfect. I got some hit points to work with now. Ah, almost made it.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Woo. Got into a decent run on that one. Not too bad.
A great slam and then stop. And begin.
Whew. Tough boss fight, guys.
Good day for us. Well done. Here goes. Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
What the?
This match will get
Sometimes if you don't time the duck right, it will roll right back into its regular position and hit you.
Here's a real high-class cup. It's on.
I am. Gotta start that one over again.
Ready for a swell battle. Now go.
Whew, made a lot of narrow escapes, but didn't do as good as I wanted to. In the end.
A great slam and then stop. You're up.
Almost made it past that one. J Rod VR. Hey man, how's it going? Master Quest is extremely hard. Yes, it freaking is. Yes, it is, man. You know, the thing is, too, I've gotten a lot of people in the chat as I've been playing all the different bosses, and a lot of people are just like, oh man, this is easy. I've done this one, or I can beat this one. And I'm like, dude, all right. I never claimed to be a pro gamer, but the original Cuphead is tough itself, but the Master Quest mod, really tough. It's a super challenging game and a super challenging mod.
It's on.
Damn, I never got into a good. Got there with all my hit points, could not get into a good rhythm in the second half. Well, not second half, the second phase. Couldn't find an angle. Was doing so good. Couldn't find an angle in that last. But let me see this.
A great slam and then stop. And begin. Here's a real high-class bout. It's on. Good day for a 12.
Can't get hit that easy. Got to start up better on that. You gotta save all your hit points for some of the later stuff, but this beginning phase is still pretty tough because it's really precise timing on it. I think we're almost. Yeah, we're so close. Woo. So close to getting to that third phase. Yeah, if you get into a good rhythm, that's mainly the gist of it.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
Not bad, but I didn't have any hit points really to work with on that one.
Here goes.
I knew as soon as I jumped that he was gonna hit me. I jumped and he was already doing his little wind up. Whew. Starting to feel a little bit more comfortable in that second phase, so just need to get to the point where I feel comfortable enough to like get through it with a few hit points. Yeah, that's
Good day for
no good.
now go.
Got into no rhythm at that one. Hey, Chili Charlie, how you doing, man? That was a really close one. All right, I'm resetting on that one. I can't go into that last one with like no hit points. I'm gonna learn the moves on the second one. Oh, I thought he had me on that one. Of course, he had to hit me for that last one. Ah. Could not find a good freaking rhythm on that last one. I think I went in there with some hit points, so I don't know. I hated when he attacks so quickly. Like that. Jeez. He doesn't let you set up. I wasted that.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Hey, we're not going anywhere with no hit points. Again, same thing. It's like you make the jumps, but sometimes the ducks are done spinning above you and they go back to normal, which means you can hit them. Or that he does the flip around, and even though you jumped him with the flip, he gets you. Oh, whew. Almost got into a rhythm. AJ Cool 245. What's going on, man? Just here playing a little bit of Master Quest mod on the Steam version of Cuphead. You're doing good. Good to hear, man. You ever played this mod? This mod is tough. I hate it because if it gets you on a bad timed jump, nothing you can do. You're already in the air. There's no adjustment to make. So hard to get into a good roll. You haven't played it? All right. You played the regular one? I'm guessing then. You know, I saw somebody myself play it on Twitch. I forgot who it was. But anyways, they were doing one of the most annoying boss fights in the regular game for me, which was the Baroness Bonbon. So I remember that match, even in the regular game, really was annoying. Trying to go through I think it was 3 out of a random 5 desserts in random order, and then you would face her. And that last part of facing her after 3 of her minions, where she starts throwing 2 hits at you while you're trying to dodge her, it's so freaking annoying. Yeah. So I forget the name of that gamer, but he was playing that boss, the Baroness, and man, he must have gone a full 8 or 9 hours one day, and He's a pro gamer. I think he's like a speedrunner. And man, he was just having difficulty. And I remember playing the regular Cuphead, and it was tough, but we were passing bosses, I would say, at about I only streamed for about an hour, 2.5, probably 2 hours per day. And so I was probably passing bosses at a good one per stream kind of clip. The Baroness was not easy. And so I saw him do that, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. I want a little extra challenge after I passed the entire game in the DLC. And here we are, man. I was almost about to quit on one boss, on the first plain boss, the Hilda Hildenberg. Hilda Hildenberg. Hilda Hildenberg was tough. It took me a long amount of time, several streams. I was almost about to quit. I was just like, this mod is way too hard. And it is, but if you like a challenge, definitely will keep your interest. And if you like the game for what it is, the toughness of just regular Cuphead, I mean, you'll dig the extra challenge of it. Alright, we still got some hit points. Trying to find the opening, but you have to just get into a rhythm on. I can't really play Master Quest because I play my bro's Switch. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I have the game both on, I think it's the PlayStation version and this version, Steam. But yeah, in order to play the mod, you do have to have the Steam version. Let me reset. That's way too early to be hit. I need all my hit points, man. Whew. We got him pretty good on that one. Let's see here. Let me catch up with some of these chats here. Have you got the other bosses? Yeah, so like I said, I've gotten past the entire game and the DLC, so all bosses in the regular, just regular. In the Master Quest mod, I'm just up to this point. So I think right after this, there's a couple of plane matches. I think the Genie being one of them. I think that's coming up next. The Dragon. Oh, the Dragon. That's another one I'm kind of dreading. The Dragon took me a couple days to pass the Dragon on regular. So that one's probably gonna be quite the bummer on the Master Quest mod. Hey man, thank you. Thanks for following, man. I definitely appreciate it. I'm stuck on the Devil on normal. You know, the Devil's not that bad. I gotta say, the Devil. I was dreading the Devil because the dice, man, or King Dice was so freaking tough. So many mini bosses, worse than Baroness Bambonbon, because it was a game of luck. You can bounce back. You can beat like 3-4, and you get the bad roll of the dice, and you can bounce yourself back and have to start all over again. You had to get. Had to get so good at it that I would get the free spots. And I think I did it with maybe just beating 3 bosses, mini bosses, and then King Dice. And King Dice was more of, if you played the game long enough, then you kind of just did it on reaction timing. The Devil was a bit tough, especially in that latter half of it, but I think it would, for me specifically, it just was not as tough as how freaking tough that Dice King was. Because he took me so many nights, I thought the Devil was gonna take longer, and I think I beat him pretty fairly quickly. You accidentally was a Dice. Nice. How many rolls did it take you? Did you get lucky and did you get some of the free spots? Because that's what I would try to do. I would try to target so I would get as many of the free spots, and only have to beat like 2 or 3 bosses to get to him.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
Jesus. So hard. Sometimes like you just can't catch a break in the beginning of it to get yourself into a good rhythm. If you can get yourself into a good rhythm, then I think that's half the battle on that second phase. Nah, I don't like that.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
I hate it when I make the jump, but the duck rolls back to its regular face and hits you.
A real high-class battle. And begin.
Started taking off before I even like came back from my last jump. Alright, let's see if we can get in a good rhythm on this one. Nope. Just straight took all my hit points right off the bat. Ah. Keegan, hey man, how's it going? Let's see, let me catch up with this. Yeah, you, AJ, you did the Ice King in 4 rolls. That's pretty cool. I think that's the least you can do, right? I think you have to get like at least 2 or 3 free spaces, and you got to do at least 2 or 3 bosses. I want to say mini bosses, and then you get to him. 1, 3, 6, 8. Nice. Keegan saying hi. Hey, Keegan. Got this. I'm gonna try, man. I want to at least feel as comfortable as I do in this first matchup on the second phase, because this first beginning part was super hard in the beginning, the first day, but you figure out a little bit of the rhythm and you can kind of start getting into it. But I mean, it just kind of seems impossible right off the bat. Got into a somewhat rhythm. You, woo, you think? I know there's a better chance at getting them out of the air with a round. I tried it, but I think it's the aiming on the round is just so hard. Blockers, hey man, how's it going? Yeah, I tried it in some of the first, maybe the day first, or nah, because I don't think in the first day I even got to the second phase. Somewhere in the second and third day, I did try the round, and it's just, I understand that the damage output is a lot more, but aiming is just not a thing. Not specifically with all those things kind of running at you, it's hard to get them. I feel the spread helps out a lot more, but it is like I said, it is one of those things where even just like the first phase, you need to get into a nice rhythm. If you can't get into a rhythm, then you're pretty much just like you'll die right away, basically. Same as the first phase, as you guys have seen. I mean, if he sometimes he sneaks up on you and like he won't let you like get into a rhythm. You can't. He won't even let you knock out the first whatever those things that are coming above. If you don't hit those little, I don't know what are those things, horses or whatever, and you jump up to try to avoid them, you're just gonna hit the horse. But he never gave you an opportunity to actually hit it. So if you don't hit this duck before you do the jump, then you'll run right into it. But sometimes he doesn't give you an opportunity to actually hit it. Messed up. I should have done a dash on that one. Man, I got into such a good rhythm. Yes, I do play Roblox. By the way, 26 letters. How many letters? Yeah. Wait, what the hell did I miss? What conversation ended up going on? You, I hack you. I mean, I hack you if you get questions wrong. How many letters are in the alphabet? Bro, you want to play Roblox? About you. Yes, I do play Roblox. 26 letters. 11 letters in the alphabet. And white. Yeah, like what happened?
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Better not attack me right off the bat. You better not attack me right off. Thought I had that. Whew. Narrow escapes, dude. I am NYT. AJ How. Logger's dumb.
Good day for us. Well done. You're up.
Oh, come on, dude. Try to get a sneak attack in there. Trying to do that. Jeez. Alright. Alright. Be that way. That escaped it. Alright, I gotta reset that one.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
No point in going to the next one with no hit points. I should have jumped. Should have jumped on that first one.
Here goes.
That's why you need the hit points, because there's
A great slam and
literally like a few spots where it just doesn't seem like there's an opening for you to be able to like go anywhere. But get it.
good day for us. Well done. Now go.
Whoa. Sneak attack. Awesome. Finally, we get here with some freaking hit points, dude. Watch me mess this up.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Perfect. Whew. All right, let me read some of these. Do you have a chaser? No, I do not have a chaser, AJ. Unfortunately, I'm pretty early on in the game, or maybe mid-range on the game, but I haven't done a lot of the mini games to get some of the power-ups. I should, but I think I'm just being stubborn and trying to pass it. For a while, I was doing it without even supers.
A great slam and then some. You're up.
All right, let me read this. Let's see. Have an idea. Blocker back. Big Sid. I need to go back and finish this mod. Yeah, man. Sid, you have to do it, man. I'm stubborn, so I'm the kind of guy. Hilda Hildenberg took me, I think, like 3-4 weeks. I don't stream every day, so maybe I only do like 2-3 times a week. But yeah, Hilda Hildenberg took me about 3 weeks to maybe even a full month. Completing master quests under 10 seconds. Instead of super 1, do 2. It's rough. Do super 2. Yeah, it is rough, man. Super 2 would be awesome. I need to get it though. I gotta basically go back and do the mini games instead, because I do not have a lot of the power-ups.
Good day for us. Well done. Now go.
I used some of my first coins to kind of get the round and the spread. And almost jumped too early on that one. All right. Just messed it up right there in the middle. Was doing actually fairly well. Got into a bit of a rhythm and then just crapped out. He's still alive? Damn, son. All right. Ah, finally. Perfect. Good start to this. Are you serious? Damn. I was shooting right at him. Let me catch up with this. I went through the base game with a pea shooter, no charms, and some of the bosses I did in here feel nowhere near as bad. Which one did you have most trouble with, Sid? Did you get Bonbon's Soul contract? Yes. That one was one that I told you, so like I legit was probably thinking of quitting the Master Quest mod around the Hilda Hildenberg boss fight. That's the first plain boss fight, and that's the one that took me about a month. Man, that was tough, especially that last phase, having to go through all those phases. That fourth phase where he turns into a Cupid and he's throwing a whole bunch of stuff at you was really hard for me to get down. And then after that, you have the insane moon taking up a third of the real estate on the screen. You have the UFOs, and then you have the stars flying at you. And man, that was just insanely hard. I felt like if I could break it down into its phases and tackle each of them individually, and then bring it all together, I think that is super doable. But the fact that you have to go through this like trial, five phase gauntlet trial where you just kind of get inundated with like all the other ones before you get to the one that you're having issue with. Yeah, that moon phase was hard. So then I finally passed it, and I was happy because right afterwards was the Baroness Bonbon fight, and that was one I was really looking forward to. Was actually because she was such an issue for me in the main game, in the regular game, no, not the Master Quest. Because she was such an issue in the main game, I had a lot of time with all those mini bosses, the pancake, no, not pancake, the waffle, the cupcake. What else is there? There's like a jawbreaker, a gumball machine, and well, there's one more. Oh yeah. The candy, candy corn. The hardest one in the Master Quest mod is the freaking cupcake and getting his timing down. But once I got that down, the rest of it was fairly easy. But the Baroness herself was tough again. But once I figured her out, that what made it pretty easy. It didn't actually take me too long. I thought it was gonna take me long. It took me maybe like 3-4 streams, 3-4. Yeah, I want to say 3-4 streams. Yeah, the trick to her, if you guys do face her, is basically avoid the platform when the heads are coming at you, and jump over the platform, fall down, and go into this not counter, clockwise rotation, in which you avoid the platform, drop down, dash back, jump up, parry the candy that rolls down, dash forward again, avoid the platform, jump down, and rinse and repeat it over and over again as you're hitting her, obviously. And I didn't need any supers or anything like that, but literally it made that boss fight so easy. And the reason I wanted to pass it was the day I did it, I think it was like a 3-hour stream, I had gotten like 80-90% of that last phase, so I knew I had it in me. I'm like, I'm just a couple seconds away from beating this boss. It's tricky when you find the rhythm to a phase. All of a sudden it just kind of clicks, you know. Let's see here. Big said S ranking the chef with nothing legit, felt like I was doing Master Quest all over again. Yeah, chef's probably one of the hardest. I would have to put chef ahead of Dice King and the Devil for me, because chef has like so much flying at you. Man, there's so many things flying at you in that one, and they come at you in such. Yeah, that boss fight is just insane. That one took me a while, and then I made that last phase a lot more difficult because I thought you had to. I thought you actually had to defeat that little last phase it has. I forgot what it looks like, but it's pink, and I thought I was shooting at it, and I forgot that you could just parry it. And once I parried it, I think I just killed it. I have new IP address. Exit on 19. MPP Island. Beppi took me a while. Actually, the Cupid is called Sagittarius. Yeah. I think they're basically AJ. I think they're all astrology signs. You're right. But I always call him Cupid just because that's what he looks like. The B was hard for me. I learned how to do it. The B. Which one was the B? It's been a while. I think of the B. Oh, yeah. You're going up. It's one of those ones where instead of going from left to right, you're going from down up. And yeah. And she turns into like a fighter jet at the end. I remember that. Yeah, that one was tough. I did the DLC with Cuphead. I did have all my upgrades, but it was still tough. The heads move 7 times before going away. You know what sucked about it in the Master Quest mod and made it so hard for me to figure out was the fact that she shoots 2 at you, and you try to track them along with the candy, along with the platform and everything else that's flying at you. And at some point, one of them will go left or right and disappear, and you're running away from it. You missed it, so you ran away from it and hopped over it. And one goes away, she throws another one at you the direction that you're going. And that's what I hated about it, because I'm like, I'm tracking them, and here you are removing one by moving it off screen, and then having her shoot another one right at your face as you have avoided them. Move 100%. Yep. Yeah, man, it's difficult. Oh, he did a little shaking big on that one. Oh, hesitation step. I hate that. I hate when he doesn't do anything. Just like he's like, you're not gonna get a chance to set it up. trying to do it again. Dude, he's attacking quicker now. Ah.
This match will get red hot.
I've been having fun S ranking everything again with P shooter, no charms, but in black and white. That actually does sound very challenging, man. Sid, you sound like the kind of guy that would play Hollow Knight and try to do that challenge, one of the trophies where literally it's a one-hit kill. Like if you die in trying to complete the game, you die. You have to actually complete it without dying. That's a whole new layer of difficulty with needing to get parries for some fights. Yeah. You have Hollow Knight and you never played it? What? You're missing out, Sid. If you love the toughness of Cuphead, you'll love Hollow Knight. Let me tell you, past the game, you'll love it. It's a good experience. But the challenge that you're looking for is literally right after the game. I want to say you'll pass the game and it'll be at about 60% completion. That last 40%, which is like part of the game where the developers just started having fun and say like, okay, this is for the fans. This is for the guys that are gonna want to do something challenging, and everybody else is just gonna complete the game and move on. There is so much. Like there's parkour areas where everything's freaking sharp and one hit kill, like White Palace, Path of Pain type stuff. Look that up. Amazing. And then there's the boss fight challenges like the Colosseum and the Pantheons. The Pantheons are insane. I think that's what you're gonna really love, the Pantheons. Yeah, you're gonna love the Pantheon, Sid. I'm telling you, like past the game, you're gonna. I love the storyline and I love the game, but the challenges that you're looking for, like Cuphead, those are waiting for you post game. In once you passed it the first time and got in that first ending, I think there's like 5 or 6 endings. But once you get that first ending and you have all the additional stuff to do, oh my god, it is so fun. It also includes a 40 boss fight, 40 mini bosses that you've already faced in the game, some secret ones that are only available at the end. Man, it was insane, and it's one after the other. You get a couple breaks, but it is just insane. It's a marathon, man. All right, here we go. Ah. I got into such a good rhythm and then just messed it up at the end. I normally speedrun, so I gotta find time to want to go through a new game level. Do you speedrun Cuphead? What's your best time? And it sounds like you're doing it with just base weapon. You're not even getting round or anything, which has gotta be insane. Especially on some of the bosses that take so many hits. They're like freaking like bullet sponges. Hate it when you shoot the super and it looks like you had a freaking like direct hit, but it doesn't really knock the balloon or whatever the heck it is out of the sky. Ah, again, we were right there. Don't speedrun Cuphead. I don't speedrun Cuphead, laugh out loud, but there is a category that has to get all S plus P ranks with P shooter, no charms, no supers. Okay. That category is very intense to run that, but that seems too hard. You know, if you like the game and you do like challenges, I'm telling you, if I could do Hilda Hildenberg, and I'm telling you, I was just thinking of quitting on the Master Quest mod, and I'm like, nah, dude. After a certain point, I'm like, I'm gonna finish this. I just got stubborn. I was like, I'm gonna finish this. I was like, even if I decide not to play the rest of the game, I was like, I'm passing this Hildenberg level no matter what. And it took me a long time, but I'm like, nah, I'm not letting her win. It almost got personal. Got personal. Man, always like a couple steps away. One of my friends is crazy though. I watched him binge through the entire mod in 4 days. What? That's freaking amazing, dude. I don't know. He's so good. Took him about 50 hours. Wow. We actually started playing through the Geo mod and co-op through. What? Okay, co-op is a whole other level of insanity. I could not do that. You got me there. I remember watching my brother and my sister try to co-op one of the Mario games, and man, the frustration in trying to co-op a game, yeah, it's its own challenge. Literally, like, besides the game, just trying to co-op, it's its own challenge, man. I wanted to jump. I still made it. I thought he was gonna get me for sure. All right, we made it. You know what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do? I think when you're doing the second phase and the what do you call it, the roller coaster comes by, you need to use the spread. But I think when he is stationary and he has the balloons coming out of the pipes, I might switch to round because I think I'd do a little bit more damage. And I think in that phase, it's a lot easier because they're just flying at you from stationary positions. You don't have to try to avoid the roller coaster. You're not running and gunning. You're just kind of like having to stand in the middle and knock them out of the air. So I think that plus the fact that you'd be able to do more damage on the clown in the center uh, might make that a little bit quicker. But yeah, when the roller coaster is out, I'm sticking with the spread. But I think when the clown is by himself and he's shooting the balloons at you, I think I will switch to round. Um, Yeah, he's mad lad. Yeah, dude. If you're beating this game in 50 hours, so that's about 2 days and 2 hours. Insane. We actually started playing through the Geomon. Incorporating ducking with help you in phase 2. Incorporating ducking. Yeah, I've noticed that. There's been a couple of like some of my better runs where I almost get to the third phase again. I think I only got there once or twice on this one, but I noticed if you do some quick dodges, like some of those balloons just fly right by you. Instead of jumping, just do a dodge. But again, sometimes you dodge and the next balloon gets you anyway. So it just kind of depends. But yeah, I did notice that on some of those better runs, I did do some dodging. But yeah, the only other difference that I think on the next one, guys, that I'm gonna do is literally use round on the second phase when he's stationary, when it's not the roller coaster on it, but it's just him and the pipes are throwing the two balloons at you, coming at you. Because I think on that one I'll be able to knock them out of the air and do damage to the clown. So make that phase a lot quicker, because obviously the round does a lot more damage. But when the roller coaster pops out, I gotta switch back to the spread because it just covers such a wide area. And if you're gonna be going left and right, I think it just kind of covers you a little bit more than the round, which can miss, and you're just gonna run into issues. So I think that's what it's gonna be, guys. But we'll leave that for another day, guys. Everybody that tuned in, man, I really appreciate you guys checking it out. I definitely would love to see some of you guys. Big Sid, I'd love to see you do whether it's a speed run or whether it's that challenge you were talking about. I would like to see you do it, man. Let me know, man. Put your Steam, not Steam, your Twitch ID on the chat. I would like to check that out. If you do end up doing a run, whether it's co-op or what have you, I would love to check it out. For everybody else, thank you for tuning in. Jay, thank you for adding a follow. I definitely appreciate that as well. The next episode, guys, or the next stream for Cuphead is my lengthier stream. It's on the weekend, so typically for Cuphead I do a Tuesday and Thursday stream between 10:30 and about 12:30 for about an hour and a half to 2 or somewhere in between there. I do work, so unfortunately I can't stay up all night. But on the weekends, I like to do a lengthier stream. So the next one for Cuphead will be on Sunday. I usually start at around 7 or 8 p.m. And that one I like to go for about 3.5 hours or so. So typically, if we start at 8, we end up going till about 11:30, sometimes 12. But yeah, we'll tackle this again, guys. Again, I'm stubborn, so I don't remember this clown being this hard. Damn, I'm like, the Master Quest mod makes everything hard. I don't think there's been one easy boss fight from the get-go. Everything's taken a few days, so we'll keep on tackling this one on the next one. I don't think I will go out into the rest of the game and try to get some of those additional coins to buy some additional power-ups. I think we have enough with the round and the spread to be able to do some damage on him without needing anything else. Literally, it's just about, I feel, timing, just like anything else in this game. You got to find out the rhythm, you got to feel comfortable in it. That first phase used to be just completely insanely difficult in the first and second streams, but now I feel like if I get into a good rhythm, it's actually fairly easy. Now it's just a matter of making the second phase the same. The one with him and the horse, it's basically about avoiding what is it, like horseshoes he throws at you? I want to say it's horseshoes. Avoiding that, building up your super and hitting him when he's not throwing anything at you, basically just staying underneath him from what I remember, and hitting him with your super. So I'll probably hit him with my round and the mini supers at that point. The last phase will be hard though. There's a lot of stuff flying at you. I think it turns into like a merry-go-round or what have you. So yeah, we'll continue this, like I said, guys, on Sunday. Tomorrow we'll have Diablo. We'll be doing a Diablo stream. It's Diablo 2 Resurrected. I really been liking that game. I've never been a huge Diablo fan. I only played 3 back in the day and I liked it, but I never played first or the new one that's out, the 4th. But I wanted to go back and play number 2 because everybody said that it was such an amazing game, and especially the Resurrected is kind of like an HD remake. It's really good, but that'll be tomorrow. On Friday, usually I have fighting game. I'm not gonna have one this time because I do have a family dinner to go to, but I will be back Saturday and then Sunday for the next Cuphead. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out the channel.